Hello everyone, SMA Watts here. We're playing some Legacy Tribal Apocalypse, and we are playing Knights. Our opponent is that string of characters that I'm not even going to attempt to turn into a pronounceable thing. Oh, and Joe. And, this is pretty good against any aggressive deck, and mostly what I want to be able to beat with this deck is aggressive decks, so... I'm not going to do anything on his turn, obviously. Alright, well, I was really hoping for... like Mountain. I think he's doing Elves. Utopia Sprawl. Treefolk Harbor, or Treefolk, okay. Or Druids. Nope, Treefolk, definitely Treefolk. Alright, so in that case, we're going to go ahead and play our first striking Exalted guy. Art of Single Number Forest, yeah, so. That is a forest. Plus, I'll go ahead and play Journey to Nowhere. Wouldn't mind drawing another land here, but. Alright, we're going to go always yield to these. So. It's an interesting card. I mean, it makes racing a little bit harder, but I just need to draw a land. Because once I can get Knight Exemplar, Knight Exemplar. Okay, whenever a four. Okay, so. Yep, that's going to be awkward. Land. Alright, unfortunately, I have to pay the life. I could attack with my... Do I want to leave the 3/3 first striker back? Doesn't actually really matter, does it? I suppose I should have actually held back my... I shouldn't have attacked that turn. Then again, I think I can afford to take two here. Alright, so... Now that my team's indestructible. Hmm. If I just get rid of that, 4, 8. All right. We don't attack this turn. Since even if he plays another one of these, the fact that my removal spell is Detention Sphere. Block, block, take 3, 6, 14. Not enough to... So I think I just attack with one giant indestructible guy. Forests are also indestructible? Well, that's actually quite the valid new game plan. I mean, that'll actually kill him next turn. Since it'll hit for ridiculous amount. Unless he has something to tap my team down. But 1, 2, 3 exalted triggers. Or something that turns all his lands into creatures. That could be bad too. Alright. So I can hit him for 14 with this. And then Detention Sphere away his guy that gives his... I think the obvious attack is to hit him with my giant double striker. And I think we do just Detention Sphere away the Trampler. Because as long as his other Treefolk don't have Trample, I'm pretty much just good. My Knights will hold the line perfectly well. Yep. Double Knight Exemplars draws are pretty good against opponents that are kind of looking to just. Alright, so this hand is. Really does need that third land, but we're going to go ahead and keep it. Because. Mirror Crusader can be very powerful against him. Oops. That. Alright, well, that's going to be bad. So. That was bad. I'm just making so many mistakes this week. Yeah. Very honorable. No. Very kind of you. So he just decided to not do anything on his turn to sort of make up for the me blundering my first turn, which is nice. I mean, basically just turned it into card advantage for him instead of a blowout tempo thing. All right, so. I mean, Curse Scroll's not ideal against him. Like, I kind of beat this deck. I kind of made this deck to beat more aggressive creature-heavy decks, and that we're going for like lots of small creatures, whereas he is clearly going for lots of big creatures, which makes a lot of my cards just subpar against him. Fortunately, Mirror Crusader is just a brick wall. All right. Journey that. I could have mana leaked that, couldn't I have? Oh well. Oh. Blue. Tension Sphere that. Yes, I'd like to use the ability. I'm gonna go ahead and say done. The intention here is that I can just block and kill this guy if he attacks without any risk to myself. Destroy target non-creature permanent if you control a Treefolk, draw a card. Okay. So we are going to mana leak that next turn. And I'm done. Is it Tribal Treefolk instant? I'm just going to take the 5 here. Like, obviously, if he decides to mana leak. That was the O. Yeah, I have a counter spell in my hand. Um, mana leak. Alright, draw my card. Wow. So the aggro control thing seems to be working. So he basically has to win this turn. I can chump. Unless he has something huge to break through. Good games. I mean, it was very nice of him to let me recover from that huge mistake turn 1. I might have still won. I'm not sure exactly how like far ahead he would have been. At the very least, he would have had one more turn. But